Champion Manny Pacquiao has taken time out from preparing to defend his WBO welterweight title to catch up with Toowoomba boxer Jack Assis. The legendary Pacquiao used to spar with Assis when the pair were young men in the Philippines.
Very happy because since I'm sparring before until now, it's first time to meet him.
Minutes to greet his old sparring partner.
Manny is very nice guy and no changing since I met him.
But then
ang Brazilian boxer na si Isaiah Santos Sampaw ay tinuturing na isang nakatagong halimaw dahil hindi ito masyadong kilala sa international, ngunit may halimaw na record dahil sa 21 na panalo ay 21 din ang pinatulog nito sa ibabaw ng lona. Mataas din ang kumpiyansa sa bawat mga laban nito. Kahit nang makalaban niya ang ating kababayan ay tila binaliwala lamang nito ang ating pambatong si Jack Assis na tubong Davao City, Davao del Sur, sapagkat hindi niya makitaan ang ating kababayan na pagkamandirigma base sa postura ng ating pambato ay tila binilang na nito sa kanyang kartada na isa sa kanyang biktimang hahalik sa lona. Ngunit sa pagsapit ng kanilang salpukan ay tila mas nagmukhang halimaw pa ang ating pambato kesa sa boksingerong kinakatakutan kuno sa ibabaw ng lona, dahil pinatikim ng ating kababayan kung ano ang lasa ng suntok ng isang Davaoenyo. Halina't ating saksihan kung papaano binigyan ng leksyon ng ating kababayan ang pambato ng Brazil. Ngunit bago natin simulan yan ay kung maaari sana paki-like and share ng ating video at paki-subscribe ng ating channel. Maraming salamat. Sa umpisa ng bakbakan ay tila kalmado ang ating kababayan na tinatansya ang mga galawan nitong Brazilian boxer, habang ang Brazilian boxer ay tila tsumitsyempo na ng isang magandang patama sa ating kababayan, nang sa ganon ay mapatumba niya agad ang ating pambato. Kapwa nag-iingat ang parehong boksingero sa kanilang bawat na kilos. Dito na pagtanto ng pambato ng Brazil na hindi basta-basta patamaan nitong ating kababayan. Nagpatikim ng counter left hook ang pambato ng Brazil matapos bumitaw ng ating kababayan ng isang body shots. Ngunit baliwala lamang ito sa ating kababayan sa kabila ng malakas na ataking yon. Matapos ang bakbakan nila sa round 1 ay tila dito na nag-init ang ating kababayan at ang kanyang kamao ay naglalagablab sa pagpapatama dito sa pambato ng Brazil. Isang nag-aapoy na kanan ang binitawan ng ating pambato na siya namang sinalo ng Brazilian boxer. Walang mapagsidlan ng tuwa ang ating kababayan dahil sa pagkapanalong iyon. Dahil sa pagkapanalo ng ating kababayan at naging bagong world champion ay naging sikat ito sa bansang Australia at walang takot nitong ibinida na nanggaling lamang siya sa pagiging batang kalye at ngayon ay naging world champion dahil sa kanyang determinasyon at pagsusumikap para sa kanyang pangarap.
I grew up as a street kid with nothing, and today I retired from boxing as a world champion.
Dito ay pinatunayan ng ating pambato na hindi hadlang ang lahat ng pagsubok sa buhay, kundi dapat ay nakatuon ka lamang sa mga positibong bagay at sa iyong pangarap. Katulad lamang ng kanyang ginawa, kahit galing lamang siya sa isang pagiging batang kalye, ay pinilit niya pa rin na magsumikap at kuhain ang kanyang mga pangarap gamit ang sports ng boxing. Sa isang boksingero, kapag inaling tulad ka sa isang legend, ay mataas ang expectation sa iyo ng iyong mga tagahanga. Katulad na nga lamang ng boksingerong nanggaling sa bansang Panama na si Roberto Vasquez. Itong boksingero ay sinasabing susunod sa yapak ng kanilang legendary boxer na si Roberto Duran. Si Roberto Duran ay isang hero sa kanilang bansa pagdating sa sports ng boxing. Kumbaga sa atin ay siya ang Manny Pacquiao ng kanilang lugar. Kaya naman ang mahaling tulad sa mga katulad nilang boksingero ay isang napakahirap na task para sa isang boksingero kahit na isang malaking karangalan ito sa kanilang karera. Ngunit ang lahat ng mga expectation ng tao kay Roberto Vasquez ay nawala sa isang iglap lamang nang makaharap nito ang ating kababayang si Drian Francisco na tubong San Jose, Mindoro Occidental. Hindi inakala ng mga manonood na ginanap dito sa ating bansa nang inaakala na susunod na magiging legend sa bansang Panama ay pinulbos lamang ng ating kababayan na medyo awkward ang style, ika nga ng mga commentator sa kanya. Halina at ating balikan ang bakbakang Drian Francisco versus Roberto Vasquez noong October 3, 2009 para paglabanan ang bakanting WBA International Super Flyweight title. Sa umpisa pa lamang ng rounds ay napaka-agresibo na kaagad ng ating kababayan. Iba't ibang anggulo kaagad ng mga suntok ang kanyang pinapakawalan, habang ang pambato ng Panama ay sobrang pag-iingat at kalmado lamang sa kanyang mga galaw. Nag-aabang lamang ito ng mga counter punches na pwedeng maipatama sa ating kababayan.
Quezon City when he KO'd the Indonesian Sheryl Vide of the Philippines. Now, Golden Fist. And as my esteemed colleague said, certainly deep fight to the very talented world-rated Hugo Caceres acknowledged a flying left hand by Francisco. As we are approaching the end of the opening round. Oh, and a nice flurry!
Dito sa ikalawang rounds ay nakakapagpatama ng magagandang counter punches ang pambato ng Panama, habang ang ating pambato ay patuloy lamang sa pag-pressure sa kanya, which is isang magandang taktika para sa ating kababayan.
To get his boxing feet back on, and a nice left hand by Francisco stuns the former world champ. time. Even himself would say, this is his time. Oh, a nice left jab by Vasquez. But this is his time, he said. Balance by Francisco, and there's a good evidence there as he goes flying into the rope.
Yeah, very unorthodox to the point where he corrected the ring. Correct. You know, so he's very relaxed.
He's a college graduate, went to San Sebastian in commerce. Well, just not in the Philippines, I would say all around the world.
Sure. He reminds me of like Hasim Hamed. You know, just throws punches from all.
This partisan Filipino crowd to its feet here in the Cuneta Astrodome.
Francisco's bill.
Less than 10 left to go here in the second round. As Vasquez. Oh, a nice left jab.
Dito sa ikatlong round ay nagpakita na ng pagiging agresibo itong si Roberto Vasquez, habang ang ating kababayan ay hindi nagpadadaig sa kanyang mga atake. Bagkus ay patuloy pa rin ito sa kanyang side-to-side movement at ang mga suntok na nanggagaling sa iba't ibang anggulo.
About the pressure, perhaps, on the shoulders of the putting in his native country of Panama.
Well, the press is very hard on him in Panama. The boxing is probably the most popular sport in Panama, along with baseball. So they take Panamanian.
For some reason, the unorthodox and the off-balance Noah Vasquez is able to figure him out just yet. Perhaps never seen a fighter like him.
Great counterpunch from Francisco.
Oh, straight left hand found and a right. Found its mark.
This is a little bit of Luisito Espinosa. This is not a Pacquiao here. Espinosa was slick and could come at you from all angles and actually had pretty decent power.
Body shot. Straight left scores by Francisco.
That affects his speed. Obviously, that's going to affect his speed.
Habang umuusad ang kanilang laban, ay parang mas lalong nagiging malakas ang ating kababayan. Lalo itong umiinit habang tumatagal. Habang ang pambato ng Panama na former world champion ay tila nabawasan ng kanyang mga opensa. Isa itong senyales na nauubusan na ito ng hangin sa kanyang katawan. Epekto naman ito ng pagiging agresibo ng ating kababayan.
And Vasquez really doesn't have an answer right now. I'm surprised because Francisco keeping his hands kind of low. You see him drop that left.
Well, to Vasquez's credit, he's blocking a lot of those punches.
Maybe he's been tagged a few times. Loose yet. Seems to be a little bit sluggish.
It has been some time since his last fight, back in March of 2009. Wild swing by Francisco. Oh, tags him there with the left. Nice left jab. And there's the bell.
Magkasunod na kaliwat ka ng suntok ang naipatama ng ating kababayan na siyang naging dahilan ng pagtumba ng former world champion sa round 6.
Leaving left hand, and down goes the former world champion. But up on his feet. He says he's okay. He's taking the standing 8 count. Boy, that was a haymaker that came in from left field.
And he's out of it right now. He doesn't know where he is.
And a big left hand and a right as Drian Francisco is beginning target practice. And Vasquez has to get off that rope.
He's got no answer. Vasquez has nothing.
He is picking apart the former world champion. Francisco, the bombardier of his own plane, opening up the payload and loading and dropping the bomb. And there was a big right hand. Vasquez does not know where he is.
He just has no answer, Vasquez. Francisco is just pouring it on.
I give Vasquez credit. He has taken a ton of shots and still continues to fire back.
But he would credit here. He came out totally in shape, totally relaxed and ready for this fight.
Boy, look at Vasquez is just standing right up like it's just not a moving target. Like ducks in a pond. And Francisco is taking full advantage. Boy, Vasquez.
He never got out of the mud. He's been stuck.
Sa dami ng suntok na tinanggap ng pambato ng Panama mula sa ating kababayan, ay nagawa pa nitong bumangon at naisalba pa niya ang rounds na iyon at muling nakapagpatuloy sa susunod na rounds.
What's amazing is that
Two fighters on different paths. I mean, one go
handed to him by Drian Francisco of the Philippines.
has been pleading to bigger name at this weight, than a Roberto Vasquez.
Well, already, no matter the outcome of this fight, this division, at the 115 division.
For Vasquez, no.
So they were expecting that Vasquez. He throws the punch. He's looking off to the side. That is so bizarre. Vasquez doesn't have the pop and the sting in any of his punches.
Sa kabila ng pagbagsak ng pambato ng Panama sa nakalipas na rounds, ay nagawa pa rin netong makipagsabayan sa ating kababayan. Ngunit tila malabo niyang mapuruhan ang ating kababayan dahil sa sobrang lakas pa nito at hindi pa nauubusan ng lakas.
That is the face of someone who is may not even want to really be here. He didn't believe, but
Adding on 22 pounds? Watch out against this fast-hand Filipino.
I'm just amazed at Francisco.
Francisco now starting to go to town as the former world champion starts to cover up. Oh, that's stuck in. Oh, that right hand got in there.
You better believe it did. And that body punch got in there.
We talked about his eating habit. Vasquez needs to go on a diet, and he's getting a steady diet of left and right hands. To the head. To the body. Wow. Vasquez just stood there and took it all, and to his credit.
And look, you would have to think that a guy of his speed and talent would be able to take advantage of a fighter like Francisco, whose hands are down below his waist. I can't recall the last time I've seen that, except maybe Naseem Hamed. And I like Francisco's cockiness. That's how you're going to succeed.
Patuloy pa rin ang pananalasa ng ating kababayan sa pambato ng Panama at ang kanilang boksingero ay hindi pa rin ang panghihinaan ng loob at nagabang lamang sila ng isang magandang timing dahil sa isang suntok, maaaring matapos kagad ang nasabing laban.
And the way he's doing it, this is going to really raise his profile in the junior bantamweight division.
Stand up and go! And a big right hand rocks the head back of Vasquez. Stood him up and almost put him down.
Look, Vasquez just doesn't want to be here. You can see it. He's just going to try to ride this out.
Vasquez and all of his accomplishments is that you see a fighter when he's on the downside of his career, and he could reverse that course and get him excited and motivated and be the Roberto Vasquez of old. I just don't think the kid has any heart in him.
Well, we're going to have to go back to the drawing board. No more comparisons to Roberto Duran.
Well, both Panamanians, that's where it ends.
Vasquez has been credited in Panama with...
Sa pagkakataong ito ay parang pinaglalaroan na lang ng ating kababayan ang nasabing former world champion na nanggaling pa sa Panama. Kung ano-anong klaseng suntok na ang binabato ng ating kababayan, tila hindi pa rin ito nauubusan ng hangin sa kanyang katawan.
In the song, when he went into the song. And then he turns around and packed on 20 recipe for health and physical fitness.
It's like Francisco was winding up for another bolo punch. Look at this awkward style here.
Never seen anything like it.
I haven't seen anything like it.
Except Naseem Hamed.
Worthy opponents.
Well,
I think you pointed it, and Roberto Vasquez just doesn't throw a punch.
He's a naturally gifted athlete.
Sa pagkakataong ito ay wala nang maiganting opensa ang pambato ng Panama sa ating kababayan. Tila naubusan na siya ng taktika pati na rin ang kanyang lakas at sinusubukan na lamang niya na makasurvive sa labang ito.
Oh, did you see that uppercut? I think if Vasquez gets into the corner up on the ropes one more time, he might be done.
Look at him looking down at his feet. This is a little bit of Sugar Ray Leonard here. Referee stopping this. Wobbling.
I hope he has his hunting license because it is open season. Continuing the score from awkward angles and another.
Ngunit sa dami suntok na tinamo ng Panama mula sa ating kababayan, ay tila tumiklop na rin ang tuhod nito, kasabay ng paghandusay nito sa ibabaw ng lona.
And now a flurry here at the end. Oh, big shot and down goes the champion. The former champion's down for the second time in this fight.
Muli pang bumangon ng former world champion, ngunit tila ang corner niya na mismo ang umayaw sa kanya at naaawa sa kanyang kalagayan. Isinuko na nila ang kanilang bata at tinanggap na lamang ang kanilang pagkatalo para na rin sa kaligtasan ng kanilang boksingero.
I really thought that Vasquez would...
Sa labang ito, ang ating pambato ay nagpakita ng kakaibang tibay at lakas. Hindi ito basta-basta nagpasindak. Kahit na former world champion ang kanyang nakabangga at hindi rin basta-basta ang nasabing boksingero dahil nasabi nila na ito ang susunod na magiging Roberto Duran sa kanilang bayan. Pero lahat ng yon ay binura ng ating pambato sa isang gabi ng bakbakan. Hinirang si Drian Francisco na bagong WBA International sa Super Flyweight Division.
And now the WBA International Super Flyweight Champion of the world, Kino
Ang boxing ay isang karaniwang palakasan sa Mexico at Pilipinas. Ang mga boksingerong Meksikano at Pilipino ay kilala sa kanilang ipinapamalas sa tapang, husay at talento sa loob ng boxing ring. Sa Mexico, ang boxing ay isang sakral na palakasan na batid ng bawat tao. Kilala ang mga boksingerong Meksikano sa kanilang kakayahan na makipaglaban na walang takot kahit sa harapan pa mismo ng matinding kalaban. Sila ang namamayagpag na kampiyon at binibigyan ng respeto ng kanilang mga kababayan. Sa kabilang dakong sulok naman ng mundo, ang Pilipinas ay dating nagkaroon ng maraming kampiyon sa boxing na nagdala ng labis sa karangalan sa bansa. Mga boksingerong Pilipino na tulad ni Manny Pacquiao, Nonito Donaire at Jerry Peñalosa ay nagwagi ng mga titulo sa iba't ibang dibisyon ng boxing. Sila ay kilala sa magandang teknikang pagsugod at marahas na mga suntok na nagbibigay sa kanila ng malaking tagumpay. Marami sa mga boksingero natin ngayong Pilipino ay nangarap din na maging tulad nila o maging isang world champion. Tulad din ng isa pa nating pambato na si Alvin Tam, Tubong Kapangan Benguet. Hindi pa man naging world champion ngunit minsan nang humawak ng WBC Asian Council Continental title. Nang talunin nito ang kapwa Pinoy na si JR Idorot via technical knockout. Sa ngayon, ito ay may kartadang 15 wins, 6 losses at 5 knockout. Sinasabing napakadelikadong kamao at hindi basta-bastang boksingero.
Tam, he's got the whole package. He's exciting to watch as a boxer. He's a gentleman. He's pleasant. He's the kind of guy you could have babysit your kids.
Kaya naman, isa ito sa kinakapanabikang lumaban sa bansang Canada dahil sa kanyang mga epektibong galaw at mabibigat na suntok. Sa katunayan, isa ang laban ay labangan doon ay ang laban niya kontra sa pambato ng Mexico na si Rolito Romero. Dahil batid ng marami na kapag Pinoy at Meksikano ang nagharap sa ibabaw ng lona ay tiyak na puno ng aksyon. Hindi naman binigo ng Pinoy ang mga tagapanood dahil nasaksihan ng lahat ang magandang laban na ninanais ng mga banyagang manonood. Narito at ating panoorin ang kanilang naging sagupaan. Ngunit bago natin simulan yan ay kung maaari sana paki-like and share ng ating video at paki-subscribe ng ating channel. Maraming salamat. Sa unang rounds ay pakitang gilas kagad ng Meksikano sa kanyang mga fake punches.
An incredible chin.
Habang ang ating pambato ay hindi naman basta-basta nagpapadaig at hindi nagpapasindak. Sa tuwing umaatake ang Meksikano ay agarang gumagante ang ating pambato.
Asian Boxing Council in his last fight, and now fourth, another big winning streak, and he will do so if he continues to punch like that. Lots of power coming from Alvin Tam.
Tam may not have the reach, but as you mentioned, he's got the power. So hopefully he's going to continue to press forward. But I hope Rutillo
in tight, eating some shots from Romero to get one in return. Every one of Alvin Tam's fight, he does not throw that many jabs. He is a power.
Nice guy, professional athlete. He with every single punch, but by Alvin Tam landed,
and a straight right coming from Ruta.
Great body shot, followed up by a straight jab there from Rutillo Romero. Nice short combination by Alvin Tam with the up to call.
Dito sa ikalawang rounds ay nakafocus ang Meksikano sa pagpapatama sa katawan ng ating pambato. Ngunit tila pinapagpag lamang ng ating kababayan ng mga body shots na nanggaling sa Meksikanong kalaban.
The second cut out for him with Romero here. So I do, as we mentioned before, gave that first round to him, but Alvin's looking to make his own exclamation mark here early in the second.
Right hand that comes from Alvin Tam, and a big power punch left that misses. Now an inside body shot as both fighters land inside.
That uppercut landed.
You hear some cheers from the crowd every time that Alvin Tam lands.
Oh, you can hear the cheers from the fans in this sold-out crowd.
Both fighters are landing to the body, and when they do land to the body, they're landing right on that belt line. It's Romero from Alvin Tam.
Very passionate crowd. Which is something we love to hear and see.
I won't give you the Tagalog.
Sa ikatlong rounds ay grabe ang pagpapakawala ng mga power punches ng ating pambato. Ngunit ang Meksikano ay napakaganda rin ng mga counter punches na kanyang pinapakawalan na sadya namang nagpapainit lalo sa bakbakang ito.
Combinations and some return combinations from Rutillo.
You know, Alvin, every punch is intending to hurt. He definitely drops that hand when he comes in hard with the swooping punches, and there's an example of Romero capitalizing on him dropping those hands.
And both landing. Alvin Tam has a very tough chin as well.
Both fighters are tough and used to taking damage.
Will throw in a lot of his punches. You'll see the footwork as he puts his hips into it, will turn his hips into every single punch.
Head, Alvin calling for that touch of the gloves. Romero doing, turning it off again.
The right hand that came from Alvin Tam has been landing that right hand pretty effectively in this round.
Good head movement by Alvin Tam. Great answer. Multiple combination of the body followed by that left hook.
Toe-to-toe, both fighters trying to create angles with the shoulders.
Heard that one. Oh, huge shots landed by Alvin Tam. Visibly rocked Romero for about half a second, but keeps his composure and back on his own assault.
There's a right hand and a second right hand that lands from Romero. Tam throws back. Romero again with a right hand. He's landed 3 good right hands in a short time. There's a short jab by Alvin Tam.
Both fighters landing significant strikes each time. Man, this is a close one.
A punch lands to the body, a return from the head from the opponent on either side.
So far tonight, both fighters leaving their own exclamation point.
See, I always ask this question about any time that you get hit really well and a boxer will step back and say, hey, is that all you got? But all you're doing is indicating to the judges that you just got hit. And sometimes the judge can't see the angle whether someone gets hit or not. And by giving them an indication, there's a right hand that rocks Romero. It's just, I've never understood it.
To me, I agree with you. It's acknowledging the shot to the judges. And although there may be...
Patuloy sa pag-atake ang Meksikano sa round na ito. Sa kabila ng mga power punches na tinanggap nito galing sa ating kababayan. At tila masyadong dikit ang bakbakan sa pananaw ng mga hurado sa pagkakataong ito. Dahil sa ganda ng ipinapamalas ng dalawang boksingero.
Start to see a little bit of the damage forming underneath the eyes of Romero. Might be a bit of scar tissue that's swelling up from the years of being a professional boxer, but...
Left hand that lands, nice setup by Tam. Good return by Romero, and then a right hand by Alvin Tam. There's a good left hand from Romero, returned by 3 good punches that land from Alvin Tam. An overhand right from Romero that lands. Now Tam coming back.
Sa pagpapatuloy ng rounds na ito ay bigla na lamang nagbitaw ang ating pambato ng isang uppercut at sinundan ng kaliwa na siyang sumabol ng malinaw sa kalabang Meksikano.
Oh, there's a knockdown punch, and that is a massive shot by Alvin Tam. He caught Romero leading. Romero looking at his corner. He's up to 7, now 8. Now.
Nakabangon pa naman ang Meksikano sa 10 bilang ng referee. Ngunit tila napansin niya na hindi na kayang lumaban at dito na pagpasyahang itigil na lamang ang nasabing laban.
The other direction, that is a clear sign. Alvin Tam, the victor. Unbelievable fight.
An amazing...
At dahil dyan, ibinigay sa ating pambato ang panalo via knockouts.
Winner! Out at 1 minute and 14 seconds of the 4th round. The winner by knockout in the right corner, Alvin Babyface Assassin Tam!
At dahil umabot ka sa dulo ng ating video ay isang trivia muna patungkol sa ating bidang si Alvin Tam. Alam nyo bang si Alvin Tam ay anak ng isang legendary boxer sa Benguet? Ang kanyang ama ay nagngangalang Ray Tam, isang southpaw at lumalaban sa lightweight division. Huling lumaban niya noong February 6, 1982 at natalo ito via knockout sa mga kamay ni Flash Villamer. Nagretiro ito nang may 36 wins, 9 losses at may 14 na knockout sa kanyang kartada. Kung nagustuhan nyo ang video ng tampok natin ngayon, paki-like and share. Mag-iwan ka na rin ng comments para sa iyong saloobin. At kung bago pa lamang dito ay paki-subscribe at huwag kalimutang pindutin ang notification bell button para updated ka sa mga umaatikabong videos tulad nito.